Cx1DJs, we do things different podcasts, Untold Stories, Ice Spice. Yeah, let me make sure my Instagram is working. Let me make sure my Instagram is working. How y'all be everybody doing this Sunday evening? Doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And shout out to all my people that fucking with DJButterrock, man. Shout out to all my platforms. I gotta make sure my sound is up correctly. I barely can hear. There we go. Make sure it's loud. I like it loud. I like it loud. I like it loud. Let me move my mic over here. My mic stand, my rollaway $300 mic stand. My man said, "Yo, why you keep bragging about your $300 mic stand when some of these DJs barely could buy them themselves and lunch and their kids lunch?" I said, "Nigga, you a munch." I can say what the fuck I want to say about my $300 mic stand. Go ahead and buy you one. Shit, nigga, you a munch. What's Mike Spice said? Nigga, you a munch. Shit, don't worry about my motherfucking mic stand. It's here for a purpose. I'm in a new studio. Don't worry. I went ahead and ordered another mic stand too, so I won't have to make so much noise. But this is an uncut show. We live. I'm gonna let everybody know. All my viewers, DJButterrock, Cx1DJs, all my shows is live. Most of these cats be pre-recording. No, we do live. All our recording is live recording. We on X. We on Spotify, YouTube, and shout out to all the new streaming platform we on now. We added Facebook, and I appreciate everybody on Facebook that's there. If you watching this live on Facebook, I love all my Facebook followers. Let me talk to my Facebook followers real quick. If you on Facebook watching this, make sure you do me a favor. Support the Cx1DJs. This is not I'm the host, the CEO, the owner, the founder of the Cx1DJs. That be me, DJButterrock. You know, I got to have the best one in the crew hosting and shit. Been DJing over 35 years, been breaking artists since 1988. So I'm qualified to do the Untold Stories. I tell people, don't get jealous, because we doing. And shout out to all other DJs and DJ crews trying to bite off what the fuck we are doing. We support all DJs, so we are not in competition. You go bite off what we doing. Untold Story, we bring it back to the culture. I've been breaking records since 1988, since I was 12 years old. So I've been doing this a long time. And we're going to be, on our Untold Stories, we're going to be paying homage and giving flowers to the old school rappers, the people I grew up on, as well as the new people, like Ice Spice. Now, so some of the people that's new to the Untold Stories, we don't trash the artists. Say if they have some controversy going out there or some shit going on, we don't do that. We give flowers. And we ever played your music, and my DJs played your music, the fans voted on who they wanted. They wanted Ice Spice. We got Ice Spice. People want to vote on, and we play Ice Spice music. Shout out to Universal Music Group. Shout out to everybody in that system with Universal. We rock with Ice Spice. I've been rocking with Ice Spice in the beginning. I've been playing Ice Spice music back when I was in a long time. Shout out to TCAP. Shout out to the Vice President TCAP. Shout out to President DJ Money. I've been putting DJ Money. All my DJs been playing Ice Spice music since the beginning, since she came out in 2001. 2021, excuse me. 2021. I said it right. So we're going to get into her story. But before we get into the story, I got to shout out my whole team. Shout out to Julia Simmons. Shout out to the PRs. Shout out to every PR that allowed us to do this. Shout out to Universal Music Group. Shout out to Ice Spice people for not, allowing us to do it, because you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody understanding this is a positive reporting. We are not trashing Ice Spice. We're not, no negativity with Ice Spice. We love Ice Spice. Let's get that out there real quick, because a lot of people like, you're doing Untold Stories. Like a lot of not only her people in general, when we do an Untold Story, if they're not familiar with it, they want to know, is it going to be positive or negative? I need everybody to start watching our previous episodes. We might hit on some stuff that was in the media, but we do not cover, and this channel will not do a Untold story, have your pictures flashing on the other side of the screen, have your beautiful moments of your career, and then try to tear you down. That ain't what CX1DJs do. We give flowers. And I need all my beautiful people to start reading the post, underneath any promotion that you see, and read it. You could tell that we are giving flowers and promotion. None of my DJs, none of my staff, nobody part of CX1DJs Coalition LLC or CX1DJs We Do Things Different Podcast LLC or any of our affiliates would never trash or talk negative or promote anything negative by any artist that's on our Untold stories. Boom, let's get that out there. And we will not allow no one other DJs to affiliate with us either. And this show is done by DJs, made by DJs, produced by DJs. So everything you see is done by the DJs. This ain't regular PRs or regular podcasters. We are DJs that turn into podcasters. This is some shit. It's just another avenue to promote our skills and our craft of breaking records. And every artist on here that we promote, we are still breaking their records by putting their name in the spotlight. It don't matter how big you are. Who the hell is going to turn down more promotion? I know I'm never gonna. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you want to promote me and my artists and my company in a good light, as long as you're not tearing us down, you could do what you need to do. I don't give a fuck. You could take the logo, long as it's positive. I'm gonna say this, kid. You could take my logo, promote it, long as it's positive. I do want to throw that out there. We're not gonna trip over somebody having a logo. Long as you promoting it and you doing it in a positive light, and you're not scamming nobody, you're not doing nothing crazy, you are free to use what you need to do to promote anybody in this industry, long as it's in good tint. I just want to put that out there. I will want to say everybody that been supporting the CX1DJs Coalition LLC and the CX1DJs We Do Things Different podcast. This podcast has been around since October 30th, and we accomplished a lot of things since October 30th, 2025. And the CX1DJs been around since the 80s, all right? Most of our members, we got over 10,000 members worldwide and affiliates over 20,000. So altogether, we got over 30,000 DJs in this camp, in this group, in this club, DJ club. So I want to let everybody know this part of CX1DJs. I know everybody can't get on our lives. Everybody can't make all the shows. We get it. But we ask everybody to understand this, support and respect the CX1DJs. Now, real quick, it's a lot of things I gotta talk about. I gotta move my mic. Excuse me if y'all hear any noise. I'm trying not to make too much noise as I want to. As I do this, but I gotta make sure this is right there. I'm trying to make too much noise. All right, yeah. So hold on 1 minute, y'all. All right, I got the iHeartMedia thing was tripping. All right, so shout out to iHeartMedia, Chad. My coach and also the new director of the CX1DJ podcast. He's the head director of the CX1DJ podcast. And shout out to Troy Wallace. He's been very active on Facebook. We got to get love to Troy Wallace. Because Troy Wallace been more active than any of y'all. I'm not trying to shit on nobody, but Troy Wallace been watching what people been doing, and he been on it. He been seeing it. He's the project director for CX1DJs podcast and CX1DJs Coalition LLC, and he's been on it. So I want to thank Troy Wallace for project director. And he's over everybody. He's over the president. He's over the vice president. He's over everybody but me. Troy Wallace is the man that could get rid of you. I don't even gotta have no say so. So that's the guy that y'all need to be really DMing and asking for his phone number. He's up there in age, and he's a real person. He will talk to you. He's my Mason brother, Troy Wallace. He's out there in New York City. He's been in the game forever, and he's been off. He been in the scene, but he been off of social media. But he's back on. He back on full-fledged with the CX1DJs podcast and everything that CX1DJs Coalition is doing. And that is my Mason brother. And I want to salute Troy Wallace tonight for being very active and being behind the scenes when people think he's not there watching what everybody do. The word of Troy Wallace, you do what you want us to do to you. So if you want us to pay you, you need to do what you need to do to get paid. No one's getting paid when I work. This shit might take forever to see a real check in this podcast shit. But if you here for money, this is the time to tune the fuck out. We don't care about no YouTube views. We don't care about no views nowhere. It's all about the process and doing these shows. as we have a scheduled show, we asking the vice president and the president, you're held by your position to be at every show. And we need everybody to constantly comment in the comment section. And I see that Money and everybody commented in there. Let me go here and do something real quick. Hold on, something I didn't do before that I'm gonna start doing now. And I'm gonna buy some other stuff, everybody. So let me go here and see where can I do that at. All right, I don't think I could do it. No, I can't do it. Nope, ButterRock can't do it. I gotta get Julius Simmons or somebody to do that. All right, so I wanna really thank everybody for tuning in and doing what you could do. And we're gonna start the show in a little bit. I gotta continue to give out my announcements and check my board and everything. So my camera right here. I gotta stay in the view of the damn camera. And Ice Spice. Let's talk about Ice Spice real quick. I have nothing bad to say about Ice Spice. I won't. What I mean by bad, like when we do a show, we got to cover the good, the bad, and the ugly, but we got to do it in a certain kind of way. And tonight, I don't have nothing negative to say. She didn't have too much drama. She had a little beef with I think I wouldn't even call it beef. I call it a misunderstanding with Cardi B. I don't know if that was, to my knowledge and to my investigation, that was not solved. Okay, and they both was from the Bronx, so I'm like two Bronx female rappers, and I really love Cardi B. We just did an Untold story on her last week, and I love Ice Spice. And we're gonna get into Ice Spice. Ice Spice is a little younger artist than Cardi B. Been around a little, going on 5 years. Ice Spice been around. So let's get into Ice Spice, all right? Ice Spice now is 26. She got in the game. We're gonna really say, I got to give. I've been playing Ice Spice music since 2019. So I had her music. It was more like I was playing. Actually, I had some Ice Spice just in 2016 because I was playing Young and May, and Ice Spice was actually playing around with a lot of mixtapes and shit like that, and drill beats and stuff like that. So I was familiar with Ice Spice actually in 2016, early 2015 in the mixtape era. So Ice Spice started off Untold Stories. ButterRock, you got to stop it. Untold Story. She started as a dancer. She wasn't a rapper first. Not no goddamn stripper or nothing like TikTok shit. She was doing the TikTok dancing off other people's beats, like shaking that little ass, shit like that. Not no stripper shit, like popping that pussy, like getting views. Like a tip, like she was a video vixen for TikTok and Instagram. Do your research. A lot of people didn't know that. So she didn't start off as a rapper, but her team, like, yo, you got to, when you got, if you listen to Ice Spice music, it's a bop. It's not lyrical, ain't no lyrical, ain't no Queen Latifah, ain't no goddamn, her style is there for what she's doing. So I call it bop music. So Ice Spice has official bop world music. Like a lot of people don't have that bop music that go global. Ice Spice at a young age went global. So she's 26 years old. She's born in the Bronx, New York. Very young, 2000. She's born in January in the 2000s. So that's 26 years she's been on this earth. And to be 26, what I was doing in 2000s, I was doing a whole bunch of shit in 2000s. But she came on the scene. Now, one thing about Ice Spice, we got to give her. The TikTok was actually getting where it needed to be at in 2022. Because I actually got on TikTok in 2021. I actually got my DJ account on there, started DJing. So Ice Spice got in that scene right when TikTok was booming. All right? So she got known for her hit Bop. All right? So that she did Bop Underground. And then it did real good. She started dancing off, and she started getting other people to dance off it. And no, I said it wrong. Munch. Excuse me, Munch. Bop did good too, but we'll talk about Bop in a little bit. So Munch is the first song she came out in 2000. I'm glad I caught that. So Munch was the first song. She recorded that. Actually, Munch was recorded in 2000. It didn't start picking legs until 2002. So 2 years later, this shit started bumping. And Munch actually was introduced to TikTok in 2001. It was recorded in 2000 and hit the waves in 2002. That's when it actually picked up. And it did real good in the UK. It did real good in the US, but that was underground. So it really didn't kick legs into a super producer named RiotUSA, which I know Riot. I met Riot a couple of times out here in Atlanta. Riot is a dope ass producer. He works in multiple major studios here in Atlanta. Patchwork is one of them. So RiotUSA. His name is Riot, like a riot. Riot, like a riot, like a cop's got a riot outside. USA actually discovered her. RiotUSA didn't produce the record. He remixed the record. And once he remixed the record, he started sending it to all his industry friends. All his industry friends picked up the record from 2022. They dropped the single, Munch, and that shit blew up. Multiple remixes, Billboard Hot 100s. The single actually went triple platinum. It was triple platinum at the end of 2023. Okay? So Munch was the record that actually put her where she at now. It came out a couple other hits and stuff like that, and a bunch of other singles followed up. That what Ice Spice was doing is doing a lot of singles, which I tell artists that's what you need to do now. We ain't gonna get into all that. I don't want to really talk. I want to talk about what got her in the map. So she started doing a lot of stuff. She started doing a lot of writing with Nicki Minaj. She did a lot of stuff on Pink Panther, which I didn't know that. And she did a lot of stuff with Izzo and Sweetie. So she been doing a lot of things. I'm reading some stuff in my PR summary. Nicki Minaj, pretty much, I would say, once she got into the Universal Records, once she got signed to Universal, that system right there, they actually put her with Nicki, and her look was not like how she looked now. She more had the curly hair, like the curly hair kind of thing. Yeah, the yellowish hair and shit, like she going towards the look that she was going towards. And then she dyed her hair. It was actually dark. It was brown, then it went dark brown, then it went yellow on some Ronald McDonald shit or whatever. I know the direction she was trying to go in. I ain't trying to get sued, but people trying to find anything to sue you these days. So the direction she was going in, pretty much Nicki didn't like it. She told her to change her look, which Ice Spice did, Untold Stories, and pretty much Nicki, behind closed doors, you heard this nowhere, told her, hey, you're getting too thick. The men like dick, but certain nationalities don't like dick. So you're going to get dick just like all these other bitches. They got the big asses and shit. So Ice Spice was thick as fuck, all right? No disrespect to Ice Spice. Untold Stories of Ice Spice, Cx1DJs. So Nicki told her, and a couple of her people were like, hey, man, you got to slim that shit down. Now, one thing I want to say that I want to clean the rumor right now. Because a lot of people saying that Ice Spice dick took a Zipic. Ice Spice actually went on a weight training journey. And she lost the weight, the healthy way. She did not take a Zipic. She didn't take metformin. She didn't take no weight loss drugs. It was legitimate how she lost the weight. Everybody was saying that, she cheated, she did that. I did my investigation. She actually went to the gym. She had a trainer. She still got a trainer. And she lost the weight. But then here we go with the industry. Like, oh, you lost too much weight. So she had to go back and gain the weight back. Now, if you look at the Ice Spice today, she's coming back to the dickness that she was before they asked her to lose the weight. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing I say about this, Ice Spice look beautiful one way or the other. She's a young lady. But once you tell a woman, hey, man, you got to lose this fucking weight. that will affect your self-esteem. And then you have one fan base that like you like this, and you have another fan base that wants you to be dick. It really depends on who's cutting the check. So if the labels tell you got to lose weight, and then you got to lose weight. If they say you got to gain weight, you got to gain weight. It's like you going for a movie set. You going to get a scene in the movie. So if you're getting a scene in the movie, you got to follow whatever the hell the script is. You can't be skinny and then you come fat, and then you can't be fat and then you come skinny. It's really what that label. Damn, I'm sorry. It's really what that label's telling you to do. I'm tripping, y'all. It's really, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you niggas over there. That nigga makes someone noise. Here, hit that nigga. Oh, change the mic stand, man. Nigga, shut up. I got the $300 Shure mic stand, and I can move this motherfucker ass I please, and I should. Let's get back to Ice Spice. So, all you female rappers need to understand this. It's not about you. It's about the consumer. So if they say, hey man, you got to change with how you look, unfortunately, you got to change how you look. It's whatever paying the bills. So if Slim say tomorrow, all right, man, your look is changing for you to be 120 pounds. You have to change that weight for 120 pounds. You got to listen to them. And that's it. So she did a lot of songs with Bad Bunny. Ice Spice did the songs with everybody. Akon, Megan Thee Stallion. Only one person that she was about to do a song with, and this is a true story, was Cardi B. But then it was like, oh, you trying to be like me? We from the Bronx. You trying to be like me? It was the beef, not the beef, the disagreement. Ice Spice did her songs, and people like, oh, he talking about. First of all, she was talking about Nicki. They ain't like, nah, she ain't talking about Nicki because Nicki is one of her mentors. And we all know Nicki was beefing with Cardi, so it's like, if you with Ice Spice, your beef is my beef. That's how the industry looked at it. I'm not saying that's what Ice Spice said, but that's how Cardi B took it. Then Ice Spice made some records. Cardi B made some records, and that shit was going back and forth. I don't believe, no one said their name, but everybody know they was talking about each other. And what kills me in this industry is both females is from the same place, born and raised in the Bronx, New York. You would assume that the oldest person in that pack would be more educate the younger person. Nicki is older than Ice Spice. Nicki's older than Ice Spice. Cardi B is older than Ice Spice. So you think the elder, it don't matter if they 10 years, 5 years, whoever older, whoever been in the game longer will school the young people how to react to bullshit. So they said Ice Spice made the record first, shitting on Cardi B. Cardi B said the bitch came after her. Cardi B said she was buying her business. These bitches want problems. That words came out of Cardi B mouth, and we covered that on the Untold Stories of Cardi B. So let's cover Ice Spice. Ice Spice like, yo, I ain't had no problem with Cardi B. She didn't want to work with me. She thought I was trying to be like her. And that's not the case. I'm in my own lane, and I'm living my own life. And she states, she's like, yo, growing up in the Bronx, it wasn't that good. I had to see a lot of crazy shit, but it wasn't that bad either. I lived my life in Bronx, New York at an early age. So I've been in the Bronx a bunch of fucking times. The Bronx ain't nothing to be fucking played with. But it also depends on what part of the Bronx. Is the Bronx, you got the bad part, you got South Bronx, you got North Bronx, you got some parts of the Bronx that's real fucking nice. So really, I had to get my shit over here. Hold on, let me get my condiments. Hold on, y'all. My water. So it really depends on what part of the Bronx, New York you at. Because some part of the Bronx is not bad. Now, I had another person, someone emailed me when I was doing this show, like, yo, why are y'all doing Ice Spice? Ice Spice don't got that much, she don't got a big catalog. Only one album and a couple of singles. I like Ice Spice. And me and my friend Chad, from Our Media, we agreed to do it. So I like her music, man. I like her style. She look good. She old enough to be my daughter, so I'm gonna leave it there. A couple of my DJs love her in a beautiful way. So we're gonna cover this, and we're gonna respect Ice Spice. And I personally, some of the DJs, some of people don't like her music. And I asked them, I said, all right, we're going to have a question. Y'all send me the questions and I read it out here live. I said, what is wrong with Ice Spice music? Like, she ain't lyrical. She sound good to me. So I'm going to shoot it down. I will be respectful and take anybody, with their opinion on Ice Spices. This is what I ask everybody. When you want to go ahead and start giving your opinion on what you don't like about an artist, for one, what did you do? Ice Spice had 15 number one singles on the Billboard 200. Okay. How many of you motherfuckers that say you don't like Ice Spice had 15 songs on the Billboard top 200s? So when you say you don't like something, apparently somebody like it. Now, DJButterrock, let's keep industry. Because I ain't going to joke. I usually crack jokes. I'm going to be serious today. It's a Sunday. All right. Ice Spice. So we're going to talk about it. Butterrock, them labels could make anybody be on the top 100s, the top, all the charts. I'm going to say this. Anybody could be on something, but you still got to work to it. You got to have something that, if I'm going to fake a number or I'm going to put you on some kind of charts or say you something you're not, you still have to have the work effort and you got to have the it factor. No one gets to be on the top 200 hot 100 Billboard charts or the top 100s or on getting plaques or going platinum or double platinum lest they have the it factor. I'm sick of people saying the labels is faking the numbers all the time when this shit don't go in their favor. The labels ain't faking all the fucking numbers. The labels don't fake Live Nation tickets. They don't fake Ticketmaster tickets. They don't fake their sales, man. So we can't keep saying the labels is playing with the numbers. Universal Records is one of the biggest global record labels distributors in the world. I doubt that Universal Records is faking any numbers. And I love everybody at the Universal Warner Music Group. That whole system, I love everybody at Universal Records. Have nothing but respect for everybody at Universal Records. And we all know that some labels, we're not talking about Universal. We won't talk about none under the powerhouse labels because that's not my job to do. My job is to cover the artists that's on Untold Stories. But being I got an email that I'm gonna read online that a fan said that she don't have a good body of music and why are you doing that Untold Story? So I'm gonna answer that. She earned her right. Anybody that get on Untold Stories, number one, sold over 10 million records. You can't be qualified to be on an Untold Story show on Cx1DJs. Don't give a fuck. I got 1.5 people watching. You have to be qualified. You don't have to have a bunch of records sold. I mean, a bunch of records released. You can have one album that did 10 million. This young lady here is younger than some of our daughters, or the same age as some of our daughters, some of our veteran DJs that's on here. And she sold more records than anybody we fucking know. Right now, Ice Spice sold over 30 million records. And we're not talking about the new shit she got out right now. The SpongeBob shit. That's the new shit. The numbers ain't in for that yet. That shit just came out. They just doing a rollout of that. We talk about the early Ice Spice, 2022, 2023, when she first came out on the scene. So TikTok is the place to be if you trying to roll your shit out. Everybody keeps saying, oh man, ain't like you. Listen to me. The record game, I'm going to tell y'all something. I want y'all to listen to this right now on this Untold Story of Ice Spice. The beautiful Queen Ice Spice. The way the record company is, the recording business and the retail business and the record shit right now is back to how it used to be. Ice Spice, I'm gonna name all of them. Ice Spice and a bunch of other people. Physical copies, physical CDs, physical DVDs, physical vinyl. It's all about back to physical copies sold, autograph, physical. Now, you might say, I don't have a CD player. You better go fucking get you a CD player. Because all the shit I've been doing with my artists and people's looking at me crazy when I hand them a CD. autographed CD by my artist, Punkinfoot the Panty Girl. Y'all go look her up. She's a dope-ass artist. Her name is Punkinfoot the Panty Girl. She's DJButterrock artist, Cx1DJs, E&E entertainment artist. Go look up. Female artist. Very, very talented. When I was still selling CDs last year, people looking at me, I don't got no CD. No, motherfucker, it's coming back. Now everybody and their mama pressing up CDs, vinyl, cassette tapes, and I still got all my boxes of CDs at the office. Like, yo, this shit ain't never going out of style. You know why? Ice Spice, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, J. Cole, Busta Rhyme. Who the fuck else? Everybody, the baby, everybody you could name right now that got anything out is selling physical copies. So all you artists behind the scene want to know where the money at. The money is in ticket sales, shows that people coming to see your black ass, podcasters that you got to stick to it. Don't shit on everybody because you never know you might be on that. Like everybody that shitted on me, I can't wait for them to call me. Yo, man, how can I get on the Cx1DJ podcast? $5,000, bitch, and I hang up on them. Bow. Don't call me back until you have $5,000 because you niggas shitted on this shit. I don't stop. This shit roll. Only people getting free runs if you got to be a major. This is what I'm going to tell you. Either you sell 10 million records or you give me $5,000. If you ain't sell 10 million records, you're not getting on this motherfucker for free. Show me why should I cover your story for free. Who the fuck do you think you are? Ice Spice sold 30 million records. I would take a ton of my day, my lunch, my dinner to do a story on a person that did 30 million records. In counting. Probably more than that, damn it. We're talking about physical soul. I ain't talking about the streams. Her streams probably in a billion. I don't like covering the streams because I'm not a big fan of the streaming. But I am a big fan of Spotify. Spotify, Apple Music, and all the other streaming platforms. I'm not knocking the streaming thing. We like promoting physical copies and we like promoting concert sales, but we do encourage you to go to Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music to go get the music and streaming, and definitely stream this podcast. But when we talk about making money, your ass better be a hell of a good artist. We're not going to cap on this damn podcast and think that you're going to drop an album tomorrow or drop a single and you're going to be doing good like Ice Spice in the streaming network. It won't happen. The machine have to push you. This is going to be a more educated show tonight, y'all. Y'all better get your pen and paper out. Learn something. Some of my shows I'm funny, I'm cracking jokes. This is the education show today. Because when a couple of people email me, ask me why I'm doing a show, Untold Stories on Ice Spice, I take them as a hater. And of course, it was an artist. A couple of them was artists. You're a hater. You just doing it because she look good. Nah, this young lady is old enough to be my daughter. But this young lady out there hustling. When the labels, when the labels in Kim, Nicki Minaj, and Little Kim, because Little Kim fucks with her as well, gave her the tips on what to do in this industry. Ice Spice actually listened to everybody that was talking to her. She listened to her team. She didn't argue with her team. She went ahead and did everything she had to do to be a mega superstar. Do you guys know what it takes to be a mega superstar? A lot of you people don't know what the fuck it takes. It takes discipline. It takes listening. It takes shutting the fuck up. It takes doing shit that you don't want to do. Oh shit. What the fuck you mean? Getting up in the morning. Let me clarify it. What you mean by doing something you don't want to do? You ain't talking no puffy shit. No, we ain't talking no puffy shit, nigga. Getting up in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning. Shit, 4:30 in the morning. Washing your ass, going to the studio. How many of you motherfuckers? You probably just got in from doing the show, but you got to get right back up because you're recording an album. You think a person like Ice Spice is always recording. She's always recording. She's always creating music, always making sure the image is there for the next big thing. Everybody is waiting for who the next big thing is. Now, I was talking to T-Cab and a couple of my DJs and a couple of my record execs friends about is nobody been released in the second quarter. No, none of the major labels, nobody came out with who's the next person in the second quarter. All we hearing is the shit that was done last year in the fourth quarter. You don't usually hear all the fourth quarter shit go into the second quarter. I'm hearing everything that was in the fourth quarter. They still promoting and playing, and some of that shit is dying out. So that's why you get a lot of. So this one I'm telling all you motherfuckers that want to do TikTok shit, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat. This is the time to get your songs out there because there's nobody trending right now. Nobody new. It's people trending. It's people. No, that's old shit. That's old people shit. I'm a DJ slash independent record promoter. I know damn well what's new, what's not new. Ice Spice, the new song she got right now, the SpongeBob joint. That shit is old, but it ain't that old. But they've been working on that from last year. But they rolled it out. They did a good rollout. Now, go ahead and do your research. That came out. I had that record to fourth quarter, but they didn't do a rollout. So you gotta understand this shit takes time. It could come out fourth quarter, like November, October of 2025, and then you don't really start hearing the shit till now. That's a rollout because you got to see what record. Because Ice Spice got a bunch of records, and they just testing which one. This one she got out now is working. She got a couple of joints out that's kind of dope. And she just did a promo tour, and if you look at the promo tour, she gained weight, she lost the weight, she looked like she gained the weight again, but she's not how she was. But you could tell that she got weight on her. Cx1DJs podcast. So everybody, just take a look at that. The weight fluctuates. Yeah, I had to email somebody. Somebody was emailing me over here on my board here. Yeah, so we want to keep that in mind. When you're doing your thing, you got to make sure you stay in tune with what the labels tell you to do. Now, another question, I got to read another thing. So what artist do you think is better than Ice Spice? I'm gonna answer that question because it's on my email here. So I don't think when we talk about female rappers, they saying I'm not gonna say another female rapper is better than everybody's different. Everybody got their own style. So when you have your own style, you can't lyrically. Everybody is not the same artist. It's like you can't say, well, I think this one, because I would do it right there on the Ice Spice show. Like, yo, Ice Spice need to get to this level right here to be like this. We're not doing that because her music is different. I think it's world music. I think it's music that you can pretty much kids can listen to it. It depends on what song, but it depends on what environment. So she got music for all different ages. So I'm gonna say she's in the class by herself, man. So I'm not gonna say that because someone trying to say who you think better, her or Cardi. So let me answer that question. Cardi B. All right, I'm gonna answer that question because I'm gonna do it because I'm not fake. Cardi B. I love Cardi B. I love Cardi B. But Cardi B will tell you herself she got writers. And she write some of her shit, and then she don't write some of her shit. So she have writers. Ice Spice write her own shit. She'll collaborate with some people, but for the most part, she write her own shit. So how can you give it to a writer that's not writing? Like I can't say Cardi B's corny because she's not. But Cardi B know if I write something and I give it to Cardi B, she know how to bring it to life. So Ice Spice write most of her shit. It don't matter if y'all think it's rapper room shit, kitty shit. I'm gonna tell you what make a hit record. What make a hit record is simple. When everybody trying to be so difficult and don't get it twisted, I love Cardi B music. Now she co-write some shit, but we're not talking about a co-writer. We're talking about a straight up writer, a songwriter that I don't give a fuck is 1, 2, 3. I wrote 1, 2, fucking 3, so I should get all the credit. So to answer a question of who's better than the other, I don't think nobody should ever give 100% credit to one person if they didn't write all the music. It don't matter. If you're a fan of that artist, this is my opinion as a record exec, as a DJ and an independent record promoter and a record breaker because I've been breaking. I broke Cardi B records. I broke Ice Spice, Nicki Minaj, Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Megan Thee Stallion, MC Lyte. Going back to the 80s when I was DJing in 1988, I was breaking all records, male and females. So I'm certified to say this. This is what we used to do back in the day. The first thing we used to do, we used to get the CD or a cassette tape or vinyl. We used to turn that motherfucker to the back. Say if this is the album, right? We used to turn it over. And we used to read who the fuck was the producer. I'm gonna tell you who the fuck. At an early age, I was doing this shit. Especially if the song is fucking dope. We used to read who's the producer, who's the songwriter, where they recorded the fucking album at, who designed the album cover, who directed, who was the executive producer. A lot of you niggas don't know what the fuck executive producer is. Who was the co-executive producer? Who did the arrangements on the record, like the music, the background music? Who made and who produced and who wrote the music? That's what we used to do. So when you have say you had a Tina Marie and you read that Rick James wrote all of her shit, but you hear Tina Marie singing that shit so elegantly, you're like, damn, Tina did her damn thing. No, Rick James did his damn thing. He's the song fucking writer. He's the composer. He's the artist developer. He say, Tina, you got to sing it like this. You got to sing it like that. So who you supposed to get a credit to, Rick James or Tina Marie? I'm taking y'all to school right now. Hope everybody got their learning ears on. You give it to the person that wrote the fucking record. Cost, the performer will get credit for performing. That's how that shit go. That's the music business, y'all. Ice Spice write her shit. She co-write with a couple of writers. I'm not sitting on this Cx1DJs Untold stories of Ice Spice saying she write all of her shit. She write most of her shit, and she have co-writers. Cardi B tells you, and it's in writing, that she got writers. The status that Cardi B is in, and I'm not shitting because I love Cardi B. She's in the status she could sit there with a writer. Hey, motherfucker, I don't want to say it like that. Write that, put that in there. So she's actually, you could say, assisting, helping the writer. Like, in most standards, when you're doing your split sheets, you're gonna say, all right, I wrote it, but Cardi B said do A, B, C, 1, 2, goddamn 3. While I wrote it the whole rest of the fucking alphabets. So you have to still give Cardi B some of the writers. I don't care if it's 1%, 2%. But when you go down to who's the best artist, people taking the lyrical shit is like, all right, being that motherfucker right there, rap their ass off, like pin ass to belt, butt to ass, all that shit Cardi B was saying. I'm pitting butt to ass and belt to ass. I love that lyric. But did Cardi B write that that lyric? I'm pitting belt to ass. Well, she said it. No. You out here shitting on Cardi B on the ice. No, I love Cardi B. You never gonna hear me. I just did a show on Cardi B. No. What I'm saying is when that fan emailed me that question to ask tonight, who I think is better, Ice Spice or Cardi B. And I emailed that fan back and said, you got to specify what you mean. You mean as in performance-wise, lyrical-wise, or songwriting-wise? She said it was a girl too, on all levels. All right, on songwriting-wise, we got to give it to Ice Spice. Period. I don't care if she wrote 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 8, 6, 60. On performance-wise, we got to give it to Cardi B. Period. On record sales wise, we got to give it to both of them because both of them is selling the same amount of records. But if we want to pit, and this shit, when it gets sticky, it's going to get sticky right now. Who been in the game longer? Let me take a sip of my water. Damn, this shit tastes good. Who been in the game longer? We both know, everybody on this motherfucker know Cardi B been in this shit longer than Ice Spice. Shit ain't the same. Cardi B been in here since Love and Hip Hop. Cardi B been in this game since 2016, 2015, 2014, getting that bag in the music industry. Ice Spice signed her first deal with Universal Records in 2022. It's 2026, y'all. So Cardi B been in the game longer, but how the fuck? Cardi B got two albums out, working on the third album. I think she got 3 albums out. I say 1 to 3 albums. Working on the 4th one. So, if you got 3 albums out working on the 4th album, and then we went in and looked at all the record sales, all the platinum, all the awards, and you have a young lady named Ice Spice that sold the same amount of copies, got the same amount of awards, same amount of tour revenue, you guys know where I'm going with it. Because both of their numbers is the same. And Ice Spice only been here not even 5 years. Cardi B been here since signed her deal with Atlantic in 2016. So since 2016 to now, Cardi B been in the business, music business. We're not talking about the love and hip hop shit. We talking about the music business. What y'all think? Just think about it. So the person that emailed me that, they watching on Roku, so you see. So I want you to think about it. I love Cardi B. And I said this, maybe because she saw my other show, maybe she trying to start some beef with me and trying to pit, act like I'm talking bad about both of these people. I love Cardi B. I love Ice Spice, but it's a known fact that both of these people got people that helped them write. But Ice Spice write most of her shit. So everybody need help, right? Everybody, Michael Jackson had writers. He didn't have a lot of writers because Michael wrote a lot of his shit. Let's get that, make that abundantly clear because we doing a special on Michael Jackson on the 26th of April. And I'm breaking some shit down. That Michael Untold story is going to be off the fucking chain. All my Untold stories never going to be the same, y'all. You never know what you're going to get with DJButterrock. You're not going to get the same shit on any of my Untold stories. If I'm giving you the same shit, it's something I'm doing wrong. You're never gonna get the same shit with any of my Untold stories. Because if I'm doing the same thing, hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on. If I'm doing the same motherfucking thing, then I need to retire. Move my mic over here, y'all. I need to retire if I'm doing the same thing on each show. And I will retire, goddammit. I retire. Shit, I retire. Some shows might be more educational. Like I choose the ones that is more like if you don't got that much body of work, but you sold a whole bunch of records like Ice Spice, like she don't got that much body of work, then I make it educational. But I won't turn it down. And I typed the wrong shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to put my board right here. I will never turn down doing something. If somebody asked me to do something, and this was for a favor. I do love Ice Spice music. And I would never, ever, ever turn down a person say, hey, do this, because a person just got into the music industry. Because she definitely sold way more records than some of these haters that's saying I shouldn't have did it on Ice Spice. And because we got a lot of female people that hate that be hating on rappers only. She got a lot of fans that hates on Ice Spice. That I don't get it. So we're gonna get into the video part of this, and I want to thank everybody for that join that is watching on Facebook. I appreciate y'all, and everybody that's tuned in on Roku, Apple Music, and X and Instagram. So let me load this video. And shout out to T-Cap, my vice president, and shout out to DJ Money and my president, and shout out to Pumpkinfoot. Shout out to everybody that helps me do what I need to do, man. And definitely shout out to everybody on Facebook. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. But YouTube numbers ain't never right. So I'm shout out to YouTube anyway. They email me and say their numbers is not right. They've been having problems with their live numbers. So I feel good about that. Like, people was watching but don't show it. I'm cool with that. I ain't tripping. I told them I ain't tripping. They apologize. YouTube apologized to me, y'all. And when you upload videos, it don't give you the views. It's like delayed like 2 weeks, they said. This shit is crazy.
My name's Ice. I'm from the Bronx, New York. Being born and raised in New York shaped me. I think the environment I grew up in made me very aware. It wasn't like super sweet and easy every day, but it also wasn't the worst.
Oh, thank you.
Look at her getting this award.
Thank you, Ron, for always showing me love.
How many of y'all went up there and got an award?
This is so crazy.
Go ahead, baby. Get that award, girl.
This is my first award ever in life, so I'm super proud. I just want to say thank you to my team for working so hard all the time, and thank you everybody here at Billboard. And
this is
my
good too.
fans. Thank you to my fans. Period.
Big boobs in a bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. They like I tell you always stay hot.
This show was just yesterday, y'all. Not just Square Go.
I get a lot. Take a spot. If you ain't cooking, then get off the pot. My name Ice, but I always stay hot. Passenger princess, he cost me his knock. Baddest little bitch from my block. See your baddies be getting along, so they always be singing my song.
Oh, God damn it. Cx1DJs, baby. Ice Spice. Woo! Oh, no, be my daughter, baby. Thank you for everybody coming to Cx1DJs podcast. Tomorrow we got Run DMC, Untold Story, Run DMC. Peace and love, y'all. I love all y'all. Peace and love. See y'all tomorrow. Run DMC, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Run DMC. March 30th. Run DMC tomorrow. You go back and watch it. You missed a little, you missed a lot.